Look what's here, the Huawei FreeBuds 2 Pro, and I try to unbox it now with one hand. You can see the FreeBuds 2 Pro with TWS as a sound coding here. And here we have the silver blue kind of version, as you can see here. And let's put it aside. Let's check what is inside of the box. A 3-month trial of something. Huawei Music 3-month trial. Huawei Music for 3 months. And then we have a box full of USB-C to A cable, some tips, large and small ones, and some documentation. And that's basically it. So the typical box that you can get. Now to the earbuds themselves. So they come in this case, which is a bit heavy, I have to say. We have the silver blue version here that you can see with the button for pairing, as well as the Huawei logo with the TWS as well here as the sound co-engineer. And the buds itself open up like this and probably will directly connect to my Huawei P50 Pro that I'm recording here with. So yeah, looks pretty fancy, doesn't it? So here we can see the earbud by itself. As you can see here, it has a microphone there and the black thing, as well as a detector for if it has been put into your ears or not. We have a nice mesh here. We have the stem with controls here on the side, so it has a squeeze control, so control it like this. We have Huawei written here, and you can see it's more rounded, this stem, as it was in the previous version. And we have this fin design which fits pretty good in the ears, and the stem is a bit shorter here, not only on the top but also on the bottom, so it looks pretty interesting, I would say. So let's talk a little bit about the sound of the FreeBuds Pro 2. Huawei has done a pretty good job when it comes to upgrading those FreeBuds from the FreeBuds 1. So what we have is here a dual driver setup where you can clearly hear that there's one driver that is completely responsibility is for the bass and downer mids, and then we have another driver for the upper mids until the highs. Though Huawei has an accent on more warmer kind of tone together with the TWS sound profile that is on by default, and it all sounds pretty close to the FreeBuds 1, but with more details on the FreeBuds 2. When you compare the FreeBuds 1 against the FreeBuds 2, I have to say that I like the FreeBuds 1 design a little bit more. You can see they have the same kind of design when it comes to the earbud itself, maybe slightly bit bigger on the FreeBuds 1, but everything is a little bit bigger. And I like this more kind of hard edge that the FreeBuds 1 have here, which is way easier to grab when you have it in your ear and want to do something. Put it out of your ear, adjust the volume. The longer stem also helps with the controls. On the FreeBuds Pro 2, we have a little bit of more rounded edges, which makes it a little bit harder to grip. Plus, we have a shorter stem, so it makes it also a bit harder to grip. It's not super hard, but in comparison to the FreeBuds 1, this is definitely something that is a bit harder, and you have to adjust also to the shorter stem, so I have to be very close to my ear here to adjust something on the FreeBuds 2. When it comes to the design wise with the tips and so on, I think they have almost the same kind of tips. They are very soft and very comfortable, and I like them. They seal very good. If you have a good seal, I put the large tips on here, the same that I also used basically on the FreeBuds Pro 1, and also I can interchange them if I have a better fit with the older tips, which pretty much are the same, just a different color. I have even the same kind of mesh opening. I think maybe the FreeBuds 1 even larger holes than the FreeBuds 2. The Honor Earbuds Free that I have here, then you will notice that the Honor Earbuds Free have a wider sound stage. They have more pronounced bass and more pronounced and clearer highs, where the FreeBuds Pro 2 suffer a little bit from the highs. They have crystal clear mids and good bass, but the highs are not so good as on the Earbuds 3 Pro. Also, I like the more wider soundstage on the Earbuds 3 Pro in general. When you compare them to the Sony Linkbuds that I also have here, the Linkbuds have a profile that is much different, much more muddier, much warmer than the FreeBuds Pro 2. The tuning that I did for my Sony Linkbuds, there's another video you can take a look at, is exactly what you get for the FreeBuds Pro 2. So I opened up the highs a little bit. This is what you get here. Still, they sound a little bit warmer than they could have. And here's the example of the Earbuds 3 Pro that sound a little bit more open in this regard. Talking about cases and battery life is pretty okay, but it's nothing of an improvement over the FreeBuds, so we get the same kind of battery life. Oh, granted, you get a better ANC, which is a lot nicer on the FreeBuds Pro 2 than on the FreeBuds Pro. The FreeBuds Pro still have this cabin pressure kind of feeling, which the FreeBuds Pro 2 don't have, and the same goes for the Honor Earbuds 3 Pro. They also have this cabin pressure issue, which the FreeBuds Pro 2 don't have. I think they are on par with the Linkbuds. The Linkbuds from Sony have also very good ANC. When it comes to transparency, here I like the FreeBuds Pro 2 a little bit better than the Linkbuds. Linkbuds are very good in transparency mode, but a little bit artificial. The FreeBuds Pro 2 less of artificial when it comes to this, and they are on par basically with the earbuds, and they are a little bit of an improvement to the FreeBuds Pro, because they are also suppressing some kind of wind noises. Not as good as I think Sony. They have a little bit better suppression there, but pretty good in comparison to the FreeBuds Pro 1. When it comes to battery life, battery can be charged I think it is like 3 times in the case, so you get like 4 hours with the earbuds and ANC on. With the ANC off, you can reach up to 6 hours. This is the same value as for the Honor Earbuds 3 Pro, though if you compare the cases, you can see that the Honor Earbuds 3 Pro has a smaller case, a different kind of design, where the FreeBuds Pro 2 are a bit bigger for some reason, though they have the same battery life, so maybe something. And also both feature the wireless charging. I think you have to wireless charge on this side on the Honor Earbuds 3 Pro. On the FreeBuds Pro you have to charge on this side, so the Huawei logo is visible on the top, but both charge wirelessly as well. I heard someone telling me that they cannot charge wirelessly. They can charge wirelessly those cases, so this is pretty good indeed. Otherwise, what can I tell you? The microphone quality, I think I will do a test at the end when it comes to the microphone quality. In general, when it comes to sound alone, I prefer the Earbuds 3 Pro and then the FreeBuds Pro 2. When it comes to controls, however, they kept the wonderful controls of the FreeBuds Pro 1. So sliding, squeezing once for start and stop, and then squeezing twice to go back or forward a song. So they have everything that you need in terms of controllability. Also the app. The app is one important thing. It's the Huawei AI Live app, but they have all of those options, or most of those options, also available under the Bluetooth menu itself, which is pretty nice. But otherwise, if you want to get more of those, you have to use the Huawei AI Live app, and there you can tweak the controls, update the FreeBuds Pro, and all the other things that you can do there. They have now an equalizer. There's a default tuning by TWS, which is pretty good. They have also a bass boost, they have a treble boost, and they have a vocal boost. I tried all of those. I didn't like the vocal boost, even though it gets more clearer highs, which is comparable to here, but the bass is gone. And the treble boost has the same kind of issue, where the highs are good, the mids are okay-ish, but the bass is like, where's the bass? It's gone. So yeah, this is with the FreeBuds Pro 2. Otherwise, the app is running fine and offers you lots and lots of options. But one option that I'm most missing from the FreeBuds Pro is the option for high voice recording capabilities. 22 kilohertz Bluetooth recording capabilities with, of course, your Huawei smartphone is not available. It was there for a split second when I first connected those, but then after reboot it was gone. So either it's a bug or it's something that will be reintroduced. But why Huawei? Why not having it directly on board, just like on the FreeBuds 4, which was pretty good. And I think the microphone quality could be very good here. Maybe they don't have the technology anymore. They're not allowed to buy the chips. I don't know. Maybe someone knows and can write it down in the comment section. Maybe it's just like a software update away and we will get this high quality recording as well back. Otherwise, good sound quality, good successor to the Huawei FreeBuds. If you have to choose between those, I would get the FreeBuds, because the FreeBuds Pro, FreeBuds Pro 1, they are super cheap. I think around 100 euros, under 100 euros right now, and have like almost the same sound quality as the FreeBuds Pro 2. FreeBuds Pro sound quality here of the two are a bit better, like I said, but it's not like a 100 euro difference. It's more like a 50 euro difference. So if you can get the FreeBuds Pro 2 in this price category around 150 euros, then it's okay. So it's basically the same issue that I had with the Honor Earbuds, that I also would rate 150, and the Linkbuds S, but they're all costing 200 euros for some reason. Maybe it's the inflation, I don't know. But if you get those currently, you will get also the Huawei Band 6, I think it is. And I'm not sure how much it costs, like 40 to 60 euros. And then it could, if you can sell it, be very close to this 150 euros range. And then it could make sense to get the FreeBuds Pro 2. Otherwise, very good. Earbuds, one of the best true wireless earbuds. All the controls, good ANC, good sound quality, even if it's not the best. And wide sound stage, even if it's not the widest. It's a pretty good all-rounder, and I can recommend it also in this nice new silver blue color, which looks pretty awesome. What do you think? So that's it for this short little review. What do you think about the Huawei FreeBuds Pro 2? Do you have a pair? Do you have an older pair? Do you want to upgrade? Write it down in the comment section. Otherwise, we will listen now to a short microphone test. So this is now recording with the FreeBuds Pro 2 and the audio quality from the microphones. I think the microphones sound fine, but it's a little bit artificial, and sadly there's no 22 kilohertz high-res mode that would elevate those to a completely different level in terms of sound quality. When it comes to transparency mode, they sound more natural than the microphone is picking my voice up right now. So this is pretty good. And I would say that they have also a nice feature, like they are less affected by wind when you're outside and calling someone. And also they are filtering out noises a lot better than the old FreeBuds Pro. So if you're in a busy street and just calling someone, this someone will not hear all the talks around you, which is a very good feature indeed. So what do you think about this new FreeBuds Pro 2?